Hi, welcome. My name is Dani Ibarra and I'm a yoga therapist. And this is my friend Allison. And we're here to show you how you can utilize some massage products into your yoga practice. We're going to be using the PUREWAVE massager along with the mini roller today. This is part one of a three-part series called Sciatica Relief. So everything that we're doing in this series is going to give you tools to help you release pain caused by sciatic nerve. Keep in mind that if you are suffering from sciatic nerve pain, it is a result of something else happening in your body. It could be coming from a bulging or a herniated disc located in your lumbar spine, or arthritic bone spurs, postural imbalances, if you sit all day, or even if you're an athlete and your muscles are very tight. Let's take a look at the skeleton. This is the gluteus maximus muscle. It's one of the largest muscles in the body. Right beneath the maximus is a muscle called the piriformis. These two muscles help to turn your leg out. They're called external hip rotators, and they also move your leg away from the body. What's interesting about the piriformis muscle is that this yellow string right here is the sciatic nerve. It connects to L4, L5, S1, S2, S3 vertebrae. It's 5 nerves that combine into one thick nerve. It comes through the pelvis and it lands right underneath the piriformis and goes all the way down into the heel. The reason that sciatica pain can come from tight muscles is this piriformis muscle, if you sit or if you're tight, this muscle contracts and it presses against the nerve and then you experience nerve pain. So we're going to do some stretches and some massage to these particular muscles so that you increase greater blood flow, circulation, and then hopefully you'll feel better by the end of this series. We're going to start by using this mini roller, and you'll be lying on the floor when you do this. And you're going to take the mini roller over the gluteus maximus and we're going to just roll side to side. And what you're going to feel is you're looking for sensation through the piriformis muscle. And then we're going to work into that. If you don't have these massagers, you can use tennis balls. They're not as effective. These are great because they add that extra vibrational sensation, which gets more blood flowing to the muscle. Okay, so Allison's going to lie down. And she's going to demonstrate with the mini roller first. So the knees can be bent. You can have a blanket underneath your head. Elevate the pelvis. Turn it on. It has different levels of vibration. So finding the one that feels best for you. And you're just going to start to sway side to side. You're not going past the sacrum. You're just staying on the muscle. So these products are used to massage muscle and not bone. So as you move side to side, she's looking for those body blind spots, which are the areas in the muscle that we're unaware of, they're tight, they have knots, painful sensation, and you're looking to find those sensations and work the massage balls into the muscle. So taking a couple of cycles of breath here and exhaling and visualizing that muscle relaxing. And once you find some sensation points, you can make the movements much smaller, more localized. How's that feel?
Good.
Good. Now you're more than welcome to keep both feet on the floor. You can intensify the sensation by maybe picking up that right knee and bringing it in towards your chest and turning it in and out. So you're rolling over that piriformis muscle. Remember, those are the muscles that are actually doing this movement. So now you're getting into those muscles a little bit deeper. Do that a couple more times. Good, and then release the foot down to the floor. Elevate your pelvis and then slip the prop to the side. Now I want you to have the PUREWAVE massager now, and she's going to show you how to use the PUREWAVE on her other side. And if you don't have the PUREWAVE, you could just do the other side with your mini roller. So she's going to roll to her side. The PUREWAVE has different sensations as well, different levels of intensity. So again, she's just going to find that muscle and just move the massager in all directions. Again, you're trying to move blood flow. When there's an increase of blood flow, we reduce pain. we create more flexibility in the muscles. And again, she's trying to find that piriformis muscle and then work into that specific area. We're trying to relax any muscles that may be in a contract state. So if you have this vibration turned up really high, you're going to get a nice smooth massage. Go ahead and lower it a little bit and watch what happens to the massager. You get more of a pounding, and this feels really, really good as well. Right?
Yeah, really good.
And I find that when you massage specific muscle groups first and then you go into the stretches that we're going to show you, you get more out of your yoga practice once the massage has done its job, which is to relax the muscle. Let's take a couple more breaths. Good, and then make your way off and come onto your back. Now your choice here, whatever feels more appropriate for your lower back. You can keep the legs straight or bent. Close your eyes. Just take a moment to let your body absorb that work. Noticing how your hips feel. Notice if your hips feel heavier to the floor, more relaxed. Give yourself a long, deep breath in. Feel all the way up to the top of your chest. And then exhale all the breath out, releasing the shoulders, the weight of the arms and hands. And again, inhale, filling up. And exhale, letting go. One more breath. And exhale it out. I'm taking a moment to just create an intention before we move into our practice today. The intention to create a sense of openness and ease in the body, creating freedom and space. And then keeping in mind that just a few minutes of self-care using these products along with some stretches really does improve the quality of how you feel as you move through your day. All right, Allison, hug both knees in towards your chest. And just gently rock your legs side to side. And now separate the knees apart and circle the thigh bones out. So we're just moving into the hip socket, creating some nice gentle movements and circulation. Good, and go the opposite way a couple of times. Now we can use these gentle therapeutic stretches really as a way to observe what's going on in your body. So we use them as tools for observation. It's not about getting anywhere, it's just about simply being in these postures and noticing how things feel on the inside. Always listening to your body as well. Next time your knees open out, keep them apart. Give them a little tug up towards the shoulders. And just allow your lower back, your sacrum, to widen into the floor. You know, being mindful to always listen to your body. Your yoga shouldn't hurt. So when you feel sharp, piercing sensation, that's an indication that something is wrong and you should stop. Hug your knees in towards your chest and place the feet down onto the floor. All right. So take your strap, Allison, over the right leg. You can use a yoga strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can use anything that you have at home, a belt or maybe a belt to your robe, anything that's gonna reach around the foot and then you can hold on to. So stacking the heel right over the hip. If the hamstring is really tight, don't worry if you can't straighten your knee. It's not a big deal. But take a couple of breaths into the back line of the leg. So we are targeting sciatica in this series, but all these stretches also target lower back pain as well. And when the hips are locked up, everything above and below the hips are affected, which is our whole body. Everything is connected. So externally rotate that leg. Take the strap to your right hand and now bend the knee towards the outside of your ribs. Good. Joint stacking the ankle over the knee. You're gonna work to press the thigh bone down as the heel bone pushes up. And we're getting right into that piriformis muscle, creating space. This knee is gonna open out to the left just a little bit so your pelvis doesn't tip over to one side. Take a couple of breaths here. And notice if there's any tension in your jaw. So the jaw and the hips are energetically connected. So keeping the jaw relaxed is gonna bring a sense of passiveness into the physical body. And one more breath. And extend that leg back up towards the sky. Straighten it for a moment. And then again, you're gonna turn the leg outward, bend your knee, and place the foot on top of your left knee. Move the strap over to the side. Work this front foot in a flexed position because this protects the ligaments that are around your knee. And when we open the hips, if your hips are tight, the knees are what's at risk. So the foot's gonna protect the knee. Interlace the hands behind the thigh. If you cannot reach this position, no big deal. You'll just take the strap around the leg and you'll hold on. Keeping the jaw relaxed, gently rock your legs from side to side just a little bit. You'll feel more sensation as you move to the left. Next time they move to the left, hold there. So we are showing this in a supine lying down position. You can also do this sitting in a chair or standing at the wall. You're moving this thigh away from your body as you're flexing through the front heel. So give yourself one more breath. And then release back through center. Take both feet flat to the floor. Straighten out the legs. Again, if this bothers your lower back, you keep the knees bent. And just take a moment and feel right side compared to left side. Notice if the right side feels more relaxed and heavy, more open, more grounded. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And let's do the other side. Bend your knees. Place the strap over the left foot and bring the left leg up. And moving the thigh forward so you open up the whole back line, hamstring, the knee, the calf. Externally rotate the hip by turning out. Strap goes to the left hand and now bend your knee. This is called half happy baby pose. So as you're pulling that thigh down, your opposite knee is going to open up just slightly so you stay even. Good. And again, on each exhalation, maybe you can find or feel something different, something new. Keeping that awareness moving through the body. Okay, give yourself one more breath. And then extend the leg up towards the sky. Let your right knee come in. Good. Turn your leg out from in the hip socket. Bend your knee. Place the foot over the knee. Keeping the foot flexed. And then interlacing the fingers behind the right leg. Gently moving your legs from side to side. Next time the leg goes to the right, keep it there. Now I'm going to use my hands to push your thigh, but you can use your elbow to press the thigh bone away. And that's going to bring more openness to the pelvis, to the muscles around your hips. Really crucial pose for tightness and if you have a desk job. Keeping those muscles relaxed and open. Go ahead and release the legs back to center. Good. And then straighten the legs out once again. Breathe. Bend your knees. You're going to take the strap back around the right foot. Lift the right leg back up towards the sky. And again, you're gonna work this thigh away from your body so that your pelvis gets nice and even. Now shift your hips over to the right and straighten your bottom leg out. The strap will go into your left hand, and as you exhale, the leg's gonna come over into a twist. So you're rolling onto your bottom hip, stacking top hip over bottom, and then this ankle lines up with the height of your hip. So you don't want to drop the foot to the floor. You've gone too far. Now hook your right thumb, Allison, right into the front of your hip crease. That's it. You're gonna depress, which means to just push your hip away, and that gives you more length and space. This bottom leg will push down, and you're working to lift your bottom waist up just a little bit away from the floor. That's it. And reach the right arm up over your head. So we're getting right into that gluteus maximus. We're creating space in that piriformis muscle. And she's rotating her spine, which is also helpful for releasing tension in the low back, middle back, and neck. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, breathe into the back body. One more breath. And then release the arm down. To come up, you want to use the core and not your back muscles. So pull the belly down, lift the leg up, and release the foot to the floor. Now move the pelvis back to the center of the mat. And just pause here. And then we'll go on to the second side. Lift your left leg up. Shift your pelvis over to the left just a little bit and then straighten your bottom leg. Strap will move to your right hand. Inhale, exhale over to the side. Good. Depress the hip away from the waist. Press the bottom leg down and bring your left arm up over your head. Now breathe length and space into the side body. Inhale, reach the fingertips back. Exhale, depress the top hip towards the bottom foot. On your next exhalation, lower the arm by your side. Now pull the lower belly in. Inhale, lift the leg up to center. Exhale, release. Good, and even out your hips. You can take the strap over to the side. Hug both knees in towards your chest one last time. Give a little press. You can rock side to side. Extend the legs out onto the floor. We're going to take just a minute or two to pause. So if this position does not work for your lower back, you can take a pillow or roll up another blanket and place it underneath your knees. Or you just keep the knees bent. So arms alongside the body, turn the palms up. Keep the chin level with the chest. Taking just a moment to allow everything to settle in. So watching the flow of your breath, surrendering with each exhalation. And then wiggling your fingers and toes. Stretching the arms all the way up over your head, taking a full body stretch. And hug your knees towards your chest. Rolling onto your right hand side, taking a moment on your side, just pause. We've been on our back for a while. This helps to regulate your blood pressure and it rests your heart. Let the head be the last thing to come up. Make your way to a seated position. Just sit for a moment, legs crossed. Bring the palms together. Your heart center, allow the eyes to close and the spine to lift. Just taking a moment to honor yourself for this self-care time today. Bow your chin down towards your heart. As we move through the day, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. Thank you so much for joining us today. Namaste.